Good evening and welcome to Icu Tv Many News. We take a look at the stories making headlines. 8 killed in Chibombo road accident. Lusaka Council and SDA Church bury 40 unclaimed bodies in dignified ceremony. HH warns against return to violence. In international news, over 300 students and staff kidnapped in mass abduction at Nigeria Catholic School. In sports news, Zambia bags 16 medals at All Africa Senior Squash Champion. With the news details, my name is Precious Banda. 8 people have died and 1 has been seriously injured in a tragic road accident along the Great North Road in Chibombo district. The crash happened around 03 hours near the China Economic Zone and involved a caravan minibus and a ranch truck. A failed overtaking attempt by the minibus resulted in a head-on collision, killing all 7 occupants of the caravan and the truck driver. The only survivor, a male passenger from the truck, is receiving treatment at Liteta Hospital. Police have launched investigations and are urging motorists to observe the road safety and rules.
8 people have died and 1 person has been seriously injured in a road traffic accident that occurred on November 23, 2025, around 03 hours, opposite the China Jiangxi Economic Zone along the Great North Road in Chibombo district. The accident involved 2 motor vehicles, a Nissan Caravan minibus, registration number AJG 1180ZM, carrying 6 passengers, that's 5 unidentified females and 1 unidentified male, heading towards Lusaka, and the Hino Ranger, registration number ABT 5624, carrying 1 male passenger heading in the opposite direction. The drivers of both vehicles have not yet been identified. Preliminary investigations suggest that the accident happened when the driver of the Nissan Caravan attempted an improper overtaking maneuver, resulting in a head-on collision with the Hino Ranger. The impact claimed the lives of all 6 passengers and the driver of the Nissan Caravan on the spot. The driver of the Hino Ranger also died on the spot, while the male passenger from the Hino Ranger sustained serious injuries and was rushed to Liteta Hospital for treatment. The bodies of the deceased have been deposited in Liteta District Hospital mortuary, awaiting identification and post-mortem examinations. Both vehicles were extensively damaged. A team of investigators from the Zambia Police Traffic Section is currently on the scene, conducting further inquiries to determine the full circumstances surrounding the incident. The Zambia Police Service urges all road users to exercise maximum caution, adhere strictly to traffic regulations heading towards Lusaka, and the Hino Ranger.
Lusaka City Council, in partnership with the SDA Church, has buried over 40 unclaimed bodies of Chingwele Cemetery following a public notice period and extended stay at UTH mortuary. The SDA Church provided coffins, blankets, and other logistics and held a service at Mandevumeni SDA before the burial. The move helped ease mortuary congestion while maintaining public health standards. Member of Parliament Christopher Shakafunswa commended the gesture, a symbol of compassion in community service, encouraging other groups to do the same.
The Lusaka City Council, in partnership with the Mandevu Mission District of the Midlands West Zambia Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, has today put to rest 40 unclaimed bodies at Chingwele Cemetery. The church facilitated the burial by providing logistics such as coffins, blankets, and chlorine, among other items, and also conducted a church service at Mandev Main SDA Church prior to the interment. The local authority wishes to extend its profound appreciation to the SDA Church for this noble gesture, and we wish to call upon other churches and organizations to emulate the SDA Church in such acts of compassion. The bodies had been in the University Teaching Hospital UTH mortuary for quite some time, leading to congestion and unpleasant environment, and as such we issued a 14-day public notice, but with no claims coming forward by members of the public, we as the council and the SDA Church proceeded with a dignified burial in accordance with the Local Government Act number 12 2019 and the Public Health Act Cap 295 of the laws of Zambia. We also wish to thank UTH management for facilitating the release of the bodies as well as sending representatives to the burial. We further urge members of the public to always ensure that they respond to notices of unclaimed bodies to prevent similar situations in the future. And through this compassionate, we as the council and the SDA Church have demonstrated our commitment to upholding the dignity of all individuals, even in death, while ensuring that we safeguard public health and community well-being.
President Hakainde Hichilema has called on church leaders to lead by example, discouraging violence as a way of resolving differences, urging dialogue and peaceful engagement instead. Speaking during the Evangelical Church in Zambia Matero Congregation Diamond Jubilee, the president stressed that leaders should modernize positive behavior and raise children rooted in Christian values to build a respectful and responsible society. President Hakainde Hichilema reframed his commitment to peace and order, warning that his administration will not tolerate a return to violence in public space, and announced a press conference on Tuesday to address rising incidents of violence. We take our first break. Stay tuned for more news.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
4 young women from Mongu have been rescued in a suspected case of human trafficking after being lured to Lusaka under false promise of employment. The victims, aged between 18 and 25, were taken to a house in Chalala where they were locked up and their national registration cards confiscated. Police, working with the anti-human trafficking unit, intervened and freed them, along with a fifth woman found in the location. The victims are now in a safe house while investigations continues. Police have warned the public to be conscious of online jobs and social media scams. The Zambia Revenue Authority has recorded 160 billion kwacha in tax revenue collection for 2025, reflecting strong growth compared to 58.7 billion in 2020. The increase translates an average revenue growth of over 21% as the authority targets 185 billion kwacha in collection for next year, representing more than 70% of the national budget. The growth has been contributed to a more conducive business environment and a broader tax base as government continues to promote voluntary and economic expansion. The Minister of Tourism has called for increased investment in commercial industrial in Kasempa district to support tourism growth and economic development. Speaking at a groundbreaking ceremony for Kasempa Festis shopping mall, he said facilities like malls enhance the tourist experience while creating jobs and attracting further investment. He urged collaboration among investors, traditional leaders, and governments to unlock the area's potential. Trade Minister Chipoka Mulenga also stressed that infrastructure improvement would ease access to goods and services, while government initiatives to legalize small-scale mining were boosting safety for tourism and investors. You are still watching Icu TV Many News. We take a short break, and coming up next is international news and sports news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Welcome back, and now in international news. More than 300 students and staff have been kidnapped from St. Mary's in Kapiri, Nigeria State, Central Nigeria, marking one of the worst mass abductions in this country's history. The Christian Association of Nigeria confirmed that 303 children and 12 teachers were taken by armed men in pre-dawn raid, surpassing the 2024 Chibok school abduction. Security forces are conducting search operations in nearby forests. Authorities revealed that the school ignored an order to shut boarding facilities due to terror threats, a move that may have exposed students to unnecessary danger.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Now in sports news, Zambia has wrapped up its participation at the All Africa Senior Squash Champion in Kampala with a total of 16 medals, marking a successful outing for the national team. Evalis Ngosa won a gold in the men's single, while Kondwani took silver and Manda a bronze in the In the ladies categories, Christine added another bronze. Zambia's men and ladies team also donated Rather, Zambia's men's and ladies team also donated the team events, securing a combined 12 bronze medals, reflecting the country's growth, strengthening African squash. That sports item brings us to the end of the many news, but before we go, we take a quick recap on the stories making headlines. 8 killed in Chibombo road accident. Lusaka Council and SDA Church bury 40 unclaimed bodies. HH warns against return to violence. In international news, over 300 students and staff kidnapped in mass abduction at Nigeria Catholic School. Zambia bags 16 medals at the Africa Senior Squash Champion. Thank you so much for watching. For more news updates, stay glued to our Facebook page at Icu TV and at our website icutvzm.com.